Hello everybody and welcome back to another Quin Coins live stream. Tonight we are going to hopefully be joined by Kevin. I've been trying to set something up with him all day and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, but we do have a little bit of time. You can go ahead and check out the stream schedule here. I'll just pull it up, got to point opposite ways. So stream schedule should be right here on your screen. So let me just go ahead and run you through that real quick. From 10 to 10:45 we're going to be doing some coin roll hunting plus a little bit of a Q&A. So I'll be watching the chat as much as I can while we're doing the coin roll hunting. And as you can see guys, tonight we do have pennies, and we have a lot more than this. Basically an unending supply of pennies if we need. But yeah, we're going to be doing pennies tonight, and we'll have that under the camera right here so you can see. Hopefully that lighting works out, and you will be able to see that. And then at 10:45 we're going to be opening a couple of packages. I do have two, and I don't think the person who sent them to me is going to be here tonight, but I received an email from CFA telling me to open up these packages. They're coming from, I believe, the Wallace family. So a couple of packages there, and we'll open those on camera. I also have a mysterious package from, I want to say Taiwan. Actually, let me check. No, it's from Hong Kong. I just remembered. Okay, so if you sent that package from Hong Kong, let me know. That's super crazy to get a package all the way from over there. But yeah, so we have that as well, and then hopefully at 11 we will be joined by Kevin, but I'm not entirely sure on that yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways guys, before we start the stream, I want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to my sponsors of tonight's stream. So the sponsors, the way that you can become a sponsor is by donating either on PayPal or by sending a super chat. I will be paying attention to the chat as much as I can tonight, guys. And also, I'm trying something new. If you take a look in the description, there's actually another link down there which goes to a Streamlabs thing. It says like streamlabs.com/3.not or something like that. Apparently, if you send something through that, it might actually show up on the screen. So go ahead and give that a shot if you want to. Could be a cool little thing to add in to the stream. Still looking at different options like that. But guys, so for the sponsors from last stream who are going to be sponsoring tonight's stream are SJ's Mixed Adventures, so definitely check out her channel. Ken Peavy, also a great channel to check out. And then we have Jefferson Braybrook and Chris Langbecker. So thank you to all of those people for sponsoring tonight's stream. All of their channels are in the description down below, except for Chris's. I wasn't able to find his. But Chris, if you're listening to this, go ahead and send me a link to your channel if you have one. So I see the Wallace family is in the chat, and I just want to ask real quick, Wallace family, did you send 2 packages to me? And if so, let me know if you want to see them opened, and I will definitely get to that tonight. But anyways, guys, without any further ado, we are going to go ahead and get right into a coin roll hunt. So here we go. We got our pennies. And guys, I've already looked through the first half of this box. And there was some good stuff in there. I have actually something down here on the scope that I can show you in just a quick second here. I'm going to go ahead and move my chair a little bit so I can get a better view of what's going on here. So basically, tonight we're just going to be going through some pennies, hopefully having Kevin on at some point. I'm going to try turning this light on. Hopefully this doesn't mess things up too bad. Should adjust to that light. Yeah, that looks alright. But hoping for some good stuff tonight. Like I said, I've already been through half of this box. It was pretty standard box from what I could tell. But you know, you never know what you're gonna get. And it looks like we just got a wheat penny. Nice. So first roll, already getting a wheat penny. I don't know. I think we had like 8 out of the first half of this box. We'll go ahead and flip this one over. Actually, I'm going to switch over here so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at here. You can sort of see it, but not as well as you would on this camera here. So this is an error coin that I found earlier. We'll get to that in a second, but I'm just going to slide that out of the way and show you this wheat penny that we just found. Looks like it could be a decently old one somewhere on the left side here. So we'll go ahead and flip that and see what we got. Okay, it's not that old at all. It's just a baby wheat penny, 1957 Denver. But we'll take it, you know, especially coming out of the first roll. That's definitely cool to see. So why don't we get back into this roll and see what else we can get. And I'm going to be pulling out coppers tonight, guys. I always do that. I don't know. One of these days I might stop doing it, but for now I definitely do it. I don't know. I just cannot pass a copper coin up. I just sort of think of them as you know, someday being just as valuable as silver. But who knows? Who knows what's going on? Someday we might not even have actual physical currency anymore, which is something that we're going to talk about tonight if we get the chance to. So I'm going to go ahead and read some of the stuff that you guys are saying. So CFA says, hey, great start, wheat harvest. Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool to get a wheat penny out of the first roll. It actually doesn't happen that often either, so definitely good. Oh, looks like I missed a 2009. No surprise there. I actually miss those all the time, but I will take it. Got to pull those 2009s. All right. Just getting into the next roll here. Did you stop making videos, Christine says? I did stop. Well, I slowed down for sure. I haven't made a video in a long time. But I am actually planning on probably filming one after tonight's stream. It depends on how tired I am. I have a really, really good penny box that I still haven't gotten to going through. Some really good stuff in that penny box. Just from looking at the enders, there's some really good enders. And then I have actually a nickel box, which has also some very good enders. Maybe I'll show you guys those tonight. But those are going to be two separate hunts, and I'll probably make them into videos so that you guys can actually get back to watching some Quin Coins videos, because I know I haven't put one out in a good long time. So I do kind of miss it, honestly, making the videos. There's just some element of creating something and editing it and doing it the way that you like it to be, that you don't really get in streaming. I mean, it's a very different style. It's not like good or bad. It's just it's different. So, but yeah, I have enjoyed streaming, and I hope you guys are enjoying the streams as well. And I appreciate everybody coming in here. We got about 60 people in here right now. Coins with Why Daydreamer asks, hey Ryan, how do you make your thumbnails? So I use an online picture editor called PicMonkey. That's P-I-C Monkey, and you can go ahead and check that out. I think you have to pay for it these days. I actually don't pay for it. I do a very cheap way of making my thumbnails, and basically what I do is I go on there, I make my thumbnail and edit it, and then it won't let you save it unless you pay money. So to get around that, I just sort of take a screenshot of the screen once I finish making my thumbnail, and voila, there you have a thumbnail. All different kinds of editors though out there, and I use a variety of different ones just to make a single thumbnail. Like the one you see right now, I basically just took screenshots of videos. One was of me and one was of Kevin, and then just kind of went around the sides of that to get the outlines of ourselves, and yeah, a bunch of different methods go into it, but not super interesting, I know. All right, so we didn't get much out of that roll. Are getting a decent amount of copper though, so we'll get into the next one. Yaoshin Chang says, I found a $60 coin, a proof 1952S mint mark penny. Nice, dude. $60 coin. That's something you don't find too often. You could probably find error coins worth that much, but usually you're not going to find, like, if you're just looking for the sort of stuff I'm looking for, which is like wheat pennies and Indian head pennies, you might be able to get something, but if you really want to go for the big bucks, you're going to have to look for error coins, which is just not really something that I'm interested in. I'm just sort of a more passive collector. I just pull out the interesting looking coins. You can see stuff like this Canadian penny here. That's obviously different than your standard zinc penny. And of course I pull out copper pennies and whatever I can easily identify without looking really, really close with a microscope. That's generally what I like to go for. So, but of course, yeah, if you want to make money doing this hobby, you're probably going to want to invest in a book like this one up here, which I have invested in just because what kind of coin collector would I be without picking up this book? This is the Cherry Picker's Guide. It has all kinds of rare varieties in there. $40 book, but I'd say it's probably worth it just to have around, because I'm going to have that book forever, and probably reference it from time to time. But yeah, if you want to do error collecting, which I'm sure I'll get into someday, you definitely want to have that book. Not sponsored or anything, just the one that I use. So Why Daydreamer says, I found a Canadian $20 trinary radar bill today. Nice. So Why Daydreamer, you're up in Canada then, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, I know you guys. I mean, I just had J3B on, and we talked about Canadian currency. He said that that you guys up there have the same things that everybody else in the United States has as far as the dollar bills goes. You guys can find radar notes and stuff like that. That's really exciting, man. I've been checking my change for that stuff as well. I should probably do this on camera. Just noticed I was off of the camera there. Guys, I think we just got another wheat penny, and I think it might be the same exact date. Let's go ahead and put it down here and see what we got. Wow, this one's dark tone, really beat up, 1957. Go ahead and flip her over. Yeah, that one's an interesting tone on that. Huh. It almost looks like there's a D mint mark punched into the above the. I should get something to point with. See if this works. Sort of. It almost looks like there's a D mint mark punched right above the 1 cent there, but I kind of doubt that's the case. It's probably just playing tricks on me under the microscope. But yeah, really beat up 1957 Denver right there. So we got 2 of those so far. I will take it. I mean, we're chugging along here with the wheat pennies. And let's see if there's anything else in this roll. I've seen a lot of 2017 Denvers. Not too many 2017 Ps though. You guys must be taking them out of circulation too fast for me to find any. Of course, we really don't get that many up here. But yeah. So hey, Coin and Card Hobbyist, I'm not sure if you're in the chat. I know we didn't talk before the stream, but if you want, or if anybody else wants to send me cool stuff that they see in the chat for like a Facebook question, definitely send those my way, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. No one ever talks about Mexican money. That's true. I guess I never really think about Mexican money. I do find it from time to time. You guys got the pesos, Monero. Not Monero. That's a cryptocurrency. You guys, the word is dinero for money in Spanish. Monero is just something else. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. And hopefully, I know CFA said before we started the stream that hopefully we get an Indian head out today, but I think he might have jinxed it. No, but seriously, there's Indian heads are very difficult to find. Here's a 2009. That's pretty cool. We'll take that one out. Would be worth 1 point on the scoreboard if we were doing a competition hunt, which I'd love to be doing right now, but I'm not sure if Kevin's gonna end up making it. Actually, guys, this is wow, okay, so that one's pretty offset. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. Just found this one, guys, 1981. And you can see that it is very offset. I want to say, I don't know if you say to the north or to the south, but it's you have a thicker edge on the bottom than you do on the top. So just a slight little error right there. Pretty cool to see. Flip it over to the back, see if there's anything going on the back side. Looks like it's just got some gashes there. I think those are all post-mint damage. But definitely offset on the front, so we'll pull that one aside and keep going. So guys, if anybody else is out there coin roll hunting with me at this time, go ahead and let me know in the chat. What's going on, Wallace family? Good to see you in here. Cool Kid says, what did you do on your little break from YouTube? So actually, Cool Kid, school is crazy right now. That's kind of why I wasn't able to stream on Thursday night. There's just some crazy stuff going on with school. A lot of projects, finals are starting this week, so yeah, preparing for that. But I wanted to make time to get a stream in tonight because I definitely don't want to go a week without streaming, or at least doing something. Didn't have any footage. I'm planning on getting some footage tonight, but yeah. So hopefully we'll have a couple of videos coming up soon. Here's a 1979 Canadian. But yeah, I mean the whole break, the whole point of the break for me is just to catch up on schoolwork, basically. Because like I said, I know some of you guys saw the video. School should probably come first over YouTube. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time it probably should. So mostly just doing schoolwork, trying to hang out with some people, do some social stuff. Haven't really like last year in college, I didn't do much of the social stuff because I was doing YouTube all the time. So I'm getting out there, trying to do some social activities. Going to parties, hanging out with people and stuff like that. Yeah, Riley says I missed a 2009. I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually go back there and look for it. 2009s, they're not extremely rare, but they are cool to find and they're very collectible coins. So that's why we pulled them out. But probably not worth going back to look for. At least for me, it's not. So I guess we'll just have to call that one lost. And hopefully we find something good here soon. Trying to pay close attention to the coins, but also at the same time try to pay a little bit of attention to the chat. So it does make it difficult to find anything error wise. But yeah, I don't usually look for errors. You guys know that already about me. I just sort of look for different types of coins, like wheat pennies and 2009s, whatever else is on the list of things that we look for. Which, by the way, people keep asking me for that list, so I should probably do something about that at some point. So it looks like we got about 8 copper coins out of that. About time to dump all these zinc ones off. All right, so Yaoshin says, when they say socialize, what do they mean? Yeah, so socialize, like, for me, what does that mean? Well, that basically just means getting out there and trying to meet new people, trying to talk to people, talk to your current friends. Sometimes you put people off for too long, and you just gotta get back to some people and hang out a little bit, get lunch or something like that. And also just like meet new people. Like I run a club here at the university, and I've met a lot of good people through that club. It's actually a YouTube club, so we do live streams on Sundays, so we're actually gonna do one tomorrow. But stuff like that. Just trying to get out there and meet new people, talk to the people that you know already. To sort of maintain those connections that you have. And also networking's been a big thing. As I mentioned in a video before, I am looking for a summer internship, so that's something that I'm definitely trying to do constantly. And hey, it looks like we just got a $20 donation. And it comes from Silver King. So thank you so much, Silver King, for the $20 donation. I really appreciate that, and I will make sure to get you in as a sponsor of next week's stream. We're definitely doing a stream next week. I'm actually planning on doing one with Dustin Morgan, so that's a good one to sponsor. So thank you so much, Silver King. Really appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and check my PayPal real quick here, guys, because I should, definitely keep up with that. I'm going to grab my phone here and just check really quick. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and read some of the chat real quick here, guys. Yeah, thank you so much, Silver King. I appreciate that. Cheapskate Coin says 2009 should always be kept if they are not wrecked. They had the lowest mintage of any coins in the past 60 years. Yeah, and unfortunately, though, like you said, kept if they're not wrecked. So wrecked, a lot of them are wrecked because 2009s are zinc coins, so they corrode very easily, unfortunately. So that's the downside of that. I've got a lot of nice older copper ones coming out here. See if we can get a wheat. It's been a few rolls. Going through these pretty quickly. If you do this long enough, you sort of get the rhythm down, and you can almost tell just by looking at the back what is going to be copper and what's not. I've gotten pretty good at guessing between the 1982s as well, because as many people know, the 1982s are partially copper and partially zinc. All right, so no activity on PayPal as of. Actually, wait. I think I need to take the glove off real quick to put in my fingerprint. By the way, what do you guys think of the glove? Kind of weird, but also just in the past few days, I've realized how dirty coins are, and I think it's probably in everybody's best interest to use at least one glove. I go through the coins with just the one hand, so that's why I only use one glove, and I like to have the dexterity of no glove on the other hand, because it is kind of slippery and kind of hinders your grip. But I think it's definitely good to have at least one glove on while you're going through coins, because they can be pretty nasty. So, all right, what do we got? These look kind of old, but I can't tell yet. That's a 62, so getting back there. I see a Canadian already there. That one's going to be a 1982. Canadian coins are actually copper all the way up until like the 90s. I think 1998 or 99. I think they switched to steel, or no, they switched to zinc for a couple of years, and then they went to steel, and then they got rid of the penny. So that's sort of the natural progression of things, I guess. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting some decent copper. That's a nice looking 1974 right there. Throw that in the copper pile. Yeah, a lot of good copper coming out of this roll here. Lots of good copper. All right, so let's take a look at this. All that copper came out of one roll. I think that's probably about 15 or 16 coins right there. That's a nice productive roll. Hey guys, I was just looking at the rejects, the coins I've been dumping, and I think I might have just found that 2009 I missed. Just saw it face up like that in the rejects, so looks like we were able to retrieve that one. So there you go. Unless I missed more than one, which is totally possible. Do you keep the copper that you find? Liam asked, do you keep the copper that you find? Yes, I do, and I've been hoarding it for a long time. I'm gonna have to move it to the basement pretty soon because it's getting heavy. But yeah, I do keep the copper, and I've been doing that for a couple of years now. So I got quite a bit of it. All right. So Wistex Vlogs is here. What's going on, man? It's good to see you in the chat, and good to have you hanging out with us tonight. Everybody go subscribe to Wistex Vlogs. He's making some pretty cool videos, and he's always sending packages and supporting the channel, so definitely a cool guy to check out. CFA, if CFA's still in the chat, definitely want to check him out as well. We're always doing collaborations, and he's like my go-to guy. If I want to do like a Zoom collaboration, we're always talking on the phone, either through text or over Zoom or whatever. Hopefully we're going to have Kevin on tonight. Like I said, not entirely sure if he's going to show up. We just had another really good copper roll here, so check this out. Lots of copper in that roll, actually probably more than the last. Really productive so far. I'm going to dump these. Yeah, the thing about the glove is it's really slippery, so hard to grip onto things when you're using the glove, but yeah. Alright, what's going on, guys? So what do you do with the coins you don't keep? Do you return them to the same bank you got them from? So Ricky, here's a good rule of thumb. No, I don't. So definitely don't return the coins that you just went through to the same bank that you got them from, because I guess there's a couple of reasons why not to. First of all, I think it would be kind of rude to do that, because you know it's very obvious then that you're just looking through them and then turning them back in. And then another good reason not to do that is because if you keep turning the coins into the same bank that you got them from, you're going to be looking through the same coins over and over again if you keep getting coins from that bank. So yeah, definitely, you know, don't do that. Try to find, what you got to do is you got to set up a pickup bank and then like a dump bank, and you might have several pickup banks and several dump banks, but that's what you want to do. And you know, just to sort of keep people happy, you know, like not constantly like picking up coins and bringing them right back. If you actually watch my video where I did an interview with a bank teller, the bank teller, who's a good friend of mine, Dustin, will tell you that if you do that in his bank, he will not be happy with you. Absolutely not. So yeah, definitely bring them to a different bank than you got them from. All right, look at that. Decent copper out of tonight's rolls, guys. And here is a Canadian as well. That's a 2000, so I believe that one is zinc. I just put all the Canadians in one spot. I'll probably go through them someday, but not today. You get a lot of cool Canadian coins, though. So Katie Armstrong's in the chat, and Katie Armstrong, we were talking a little bit before the stream. She's having a hard time staying awake right now. She said she's been up for like 13 hours. So I hope that Katie, you'll stick with us here tonight. Appreciate having you. And she says thanks for everyone who has supported me on my YouTube journey. Definitely keep supporting her. Go and subscribe to Katie Armstrong if you haven't already. All right, we are rolling. We are getting through these rolls really quick tonight, guys. But like I said, I have a whole nother box here that we can go through. So I'll probably just do that, you know, if we run out. And then hopefully we'll have Kevin on later tonight, but I can't say for sure. So that is kind of in the works. I've been trying to get Kevin on for a long time, and to be honest, guys, we haven't even done a test call yet, so it might be a little rough trying to get him on. But yeah, definitely that was sort of the plan. Here's a 1999. I could not tell you if that's copper or not. I think it's actually zinc. I think that the last year was in 1998. There you go. So I think that one's copper, and then that 99 was zinc. But yeah, it's been a while since we had a wheat penny come out here, guys. Hopefully we get one soon. Hopefully we get something even older than that. It'd be nice to find an Indian head out of here tonight, especially on stream. Not sure if that's ever actually been done before. I don't know, guys. Let me know if you've seen anybody find an Indian head penny on stream yet. That'd be absolutely insane. Alright, so Bill457 says you have to rewrap them. Does your bank have a Coinstar, Quinn? Yeah, so you definitely want to get a setup where you can run your coins through a machine, because you definitely don't want to be rewrapping them. If I had to rewrap all these rolls of pennies, I think I'd go insane, honestly. When I was doing half dollars, I did have to rewrap those, because although my bank, well, it's actually a credit union, although my credit union does have a coin counting machine, it does not have the ability to count halves. So when I was doing half dollars a lot last year, I actually had to rewrap every single half dollar into their respective rolls. So if you guys watch my old videos, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was just way too time consuming for me, and I just wasn't getting enough out of doing the half dollar rolls. Even though it was really exciting, it was sort of like really hit or miss with half dollars, so I just sort of stopped doing them. Wait, I'm trying to see, did Silver King donate again? It looks like it got lit up again. Alright, hold on, guys. I gotta figure this out. Because if so, then I should probably no, okay. I was gonna say it looked like it lit up with the $20 again. I was like seeing double for a second there. But anyway, thank you, Silver King, for the donation. But guys, back to what I was saying about having a Coinstar. So it's not actually a Coinstar. When you're in a bank, you're gonna have different policies. Some of them are going to charge you like 7 or 5 or 7%, something like that. But others are, if you have an account, they might actually give it to you for free. So that's the deal that I have going on at my credit union. They normally charge 7%, I think, for them to count your coins. But since I'm a member at the bank, or the credit union rather, I actually don't have to pay that fee. So if you can get something set up like that, then that's definitely going to be the best setup for you. So I just saw Hunna Stunna in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me, Hunter. That's actually one of the guys I know from high school. Thanks for joining me. You probably saw on Twitter and came over here, so thank you for that. Not much going on in this roll, guys. Just a couple of Canadian coins. It looks like we're getting like 1 or 2 Canadian coins out of each roll here. That's pretty standard. But just a bunch of copper so far. It's been a long time, I gotta say, since we got a wheat out of a roll. So hopefully we get that soon. Beth, what's going on? So Beth says that she just donated. I'm gonna check PayPal real quick. Yeah, I didn't see anything light up on the screen, Beth. I'm trying to get something where like things light up on the screen, but it's not working. But thank you so much, Beth. I will say it for you. Beth just donated $20 on PayPal, so thank you so much for that, Beth. Really appreciate that. And we'll definitely have you in there as a sponsor of next week's stream. And like I said, guys, I am trying to set something up with Dustin Morgan from CoinOp, so hopefully we can get that going, and that will be a really awesome stream. So thank you so much, Beth. Viviana says Publix has a machine that takes a less percentage than Coinstar. So yeah, there's all kinds of options out there to get your coins counted. I think definitely the best way to go is to get something set up with a bank where you don't have to pay any fees at all. Because honestly, like, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, we do this hobby for fun, but I don't think I'd want to be paying to do it, because you're already paying your time to go to the bank and dump all the coins in the machine. It is pretty costly as far as time goes, so I definitely wouldn't want to be paying any other fees on top of that. I think that would probably make it undoable for me. Other than the fact that I have the YouTube community, which will probably keep me going no matter how big the fees get, or if the banks try to shut you down, sort of thing. Which, by the way, if you are doing this hobby, I strongly advise you to be polite no matter what your bank tells you. So you will get shut down at certain banks. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. I think you should look at this as like a privilege that you are able to actually get into a bank and get coins, because that's a very, think about it, it's a very actually unusual thing to do, to go to a bank and ask for rolls of coins and like never even have money in an account or something like that. It's a privilege that you know, you shouldn't take for granted. Being able to do this hobby is definitely a privilege, not a right. So you know, if a bank is not, you know, if they're being difficult and they're not allowing you to take money out, you shouldn't get too angry about that. Just move on to a different bank, or make that bank your dump bank, or whatever you have to do to keep the hobby going. If you've run out of banks in your town, then I guess I don't really know what to say. You're probably out of luck at that point, and maybe you should look through, I don't know, you could definitely switch over to currency strap hunting, which is still pretty fun. Going through, you know, dollar bills, looking for fancy serial notes. I'm sure that you won't have a problem doing that at any bank anytime. So, all right. So what's going on? So Sean's coin says, out of 10 to 15 boxes, I found 2 Indian heads, one 1896 and another 1881. So dang, Sean, that's really cool. Out of 15 boxes, 2 Indians. That's a really, really good ratio to have. Yeah. Ishan, what's going on? I see you're in the chat, so welcome to the stream. Thank you for showing up. We'll see who else is here. Coins with Y Daydreamer. Yep, we talked to you a little bit earlier. Wistex Vlog says, looking for the next YouTuber to prank. Let me know who you think I should prank. $50 make you holla. Yeah, definitely. Oh, cannot do. Oh, why not? Why not Wistex Vlogs? It's probably because they already know that you're gonna they probably already know about you. You're kind of infamous already for pranking the coin channels. I don't know if you guys saw, I think a couple streams back, Wistex Vlogs sent me a package that had a fake 1909S VDB, which is like the rarest penny or the rarest small cent that you can find. It's worth like thousands of dollars. This is a really nice toned one. I'm gonna show that in a second here. And he also sent me a 1914 D, I think was the mintage on that. And they ended up being fake. So it was a good prank, though. I appreciated it. It was a good laugh. And you really had me going there, so I also had the chat going like crazy. Alright, so we got a Canadian, once again, and a little bit of copper. Just a little bit this time. We'll take it. And, oh shoot, I just dumped a bunch of zinc coins into the copper ones. Try to pick some of those out. Totally missed. And we just got a donation from SJ's Mixed Adventures, so thank you so much, SJ, for the $10 donation. She says, #feed Ryan Quinn. SJ, you're always on giving donations like that. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, I've been eating a lot better ever since you started doing that, so appreciate it for sure. And SJ, if you're streaming tonight, let me know. I will. I'll hopefully, you know, get on there and say hi. Always love going in the chat and hanging out with you guys. So, I mean, you guys are like family to me, to be honest. Like, everybody who streams, all the people who I interact with in the chat and in the comments, just one big happy YouTube family. So thank you all for supporting and being there for me like that. Hopefully, I can be there for you guys as well, and hopefully, you guys are enjoying the productions. I know a lot of you guys are missing the videos, and I want to try to bring them back. Like I said, I'm going to try to be, you know, making more videos in the future. Hoping to film a nickel box tonight, so that should be fun. I'll show you guys some of those enders in just a second here. Just going to get through this roll, and then I'll show you guys a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so yeah, nothing. Oh, here we go. We got something here, right at the end of the roll. Looks like we got a young head Canadian. We got the young head up, so we'll go ahead and look at that one under the scope. But first, let's look at this nice toned coin right here. That must be from a set. I'm thinking that's got to be. I mean, it's a really nice toned coin. This microscope doesn't exactly do it justice, but definitely gonna pull that aside. And then here's the coin that we just found here. It's a nice young head with the young head side up, so we can see that you can't see the date yet. We're gonna go ahead and flip it. 3, 2, 1. All right, 1961, and I keep forgetting the Canadians do not flip like the American coins do. They flip like that. But 1961, that's sort of uncommon. You don't see that too much, so probably just throw that in its own pile for now, and we will get on to a couple of other things here. Dump those real quick. Do a video on your copper. Yeah, I should do it. I should do that for sure. All right, Coin Dragon says, please tell me you put all those all through a secondary inspection. Unfortunately, Coin Dragon, I do not. So hopefully, you know, like I said, I am just looking for the surface level stuff. I know that there's a lot of stuff out there, and I guarantee you I've passed up like $1,000 coins in the past. But the problem is, you know, you say that and it sounds good, but at the end of the day, you know, it's going to take you a lot of time to look through all those coins. And I know people are willing to do it. I know there's lots of people that are willing to do it. But you have to remember that, you know, I have to be setting up the live streams and like making videos and stuff. So I choose to use my time to make videos instead of actually looking tediously for errors. So unfortunately, those just go straight to the bank. That's just the way I do it. But on the bright side, if those coins make it to you, then you can go ahead and check them for errors. So I'm actually doing you a favor in that way. So, all right, let's get into the next roll, guys. So Cointelligence says, it makes my day to be able to communicate with Ryan. I've been watching his videos for so long. Thank you so much, Cointelligence, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, I like it. I like communicating with you guys as well. That's why I love live streaming so much. It's so different than videos because videos are just so one way. But this is like, I can actually go in there and see what you guys are saying and, you know, respond to it and talk back a little bit. So that's what I like about live streaming. Now, of course, videos have an upside to them as well. You know, the fact that you can actually put them together and do some editing and actually sort of tell a story, that's cool as well. And that's sort of what I've been missing a little bit. I know you guys have been missing it too. So I am still, you know, working on a couple of different videos for you guys. Hopefully have them coming out real soon here. But for now, I just enjoy the live streams. Looks like we got a Canadian there. That was in 1970. Almost made it as a young head. Wallace family, I see. What are you saying? Like 10 million bajillion quadrillion dollar coin. Yeah, totally. That'd be nice to find. Retire early. Retire before you even get a job. Colby Tram says, you inspired me to get into coins. Well, that's awesome, man. I hope that you find something cool soon. Yeah, SJ's Mystic Adventures says, I'm getting back into regular videos soon. Yeah, SJ, I haven't really seen a whole lot of, I haven't watched very many of your videos. I know you don't post them very often, but that'd definitely be cool to see some videos from you. I'd definitely watch those. I saw some of the videos you've been putting out recently, just like introductions to your channel, and also congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. That is really awesome. Really cool milestone to hit. 1,000 subscribers is big. You actually get some more privileges once you hit 1,000 subscribers. And just recently I found out that once you hit 10,000 subscribers, you get even more privileges on your channel. So once I hit 10,000, I'm actually going to be able to communicate with you guys via the community tab, which if you follow either J3B, Dig in Canada, or Couch Collectibles, they both have the community tab right now. It was just sort of an experimental thing. And it's basically where I don't just have to post videos. I can post pictures. I can repost people's stuff. I saw Justin actually reposted one of my videos, so I guess he has that ability now. And once you hit 10,000 subscribers, everyone who hits 10,000 subscribers is going to be able to do that, which I've actually been waiting to do for a really long time, because Twitter's okay for that sort of stuff, but it's definitely not as good as just communicating directly with my YouTube audience. So really looking forward to being able to do that. I have so many empty wrappers back there. Alright, hoping for a Wheaties here soon, guys. We've only gotten 2 Wheaties, and they're both the same date, too. They're both 1957 Denver. Should not count on the gambler's fallacy, though, to be finding a wheat, but I sort of am right now. I feel like it's been so long, I just have to have one coming at some point here. But looks like it's just a whole bunch of copper in this roll. Lots and lots of copper. 1980. Got 70s coming out. That's an 82. That's definitely copper. I can just tell. I just know. I've been doing this so long. You know when you got a 1982 copper. Alright, so not too bad, not too bad. That's what we got out of that roll. Go ahead and dump these. Michael Kerr says, you got me into coin collecting again. I have had a lot of luck in my first coin roll hunts. That's awesome, dude. I call that beginner's luck, and I'll tell you what, I had a lot of beginner's luck as well. One of my first coin roll hunts, I think it was before I even had found a war nickel. I found a buffalo nickel and 6 V nickels in just like $20, which was crazy. That was a long time ago though, and I haven't found a V nickel since. So, what's going on, everybody? Hey guys, what date was the Indian head penny? So the Indian head pennies are 1859 to 1909. So they ran for 50 years, and they are definitely possible to find in penny rolls. It's just been a very long time since I've found one. Almost 2 years, actually. So again, it would be very cool to find an Indian head on stream. For sure. I think we got, I was going to say that was going to be a wheat, but it looks like it's just a Canadian. I'll take it though, 1984. Alright. So I'm just checking PayPal real quick to see if anybody donated. Doesn't look like it. And like I said, guys, I'm trying to figure out a system where I can get the donations on the other platforms to show up on the screen. So still working on that. I put a link down in the description. If you check it out, there's like 3 options for donating, and one of them should like make things pop up on your screen, or like actually make things pop up on the screen so that you can see that. That would be cool to have, you know, just to give a little bit of recognition. Like I noticed that Half Dollar Make You Holla has been doing that, where he has the donations going across the bottom. Something like that would be a good thing to have, I think. Wow, lots of copper in that roll, guys. Check this out. Lots of copper right there. And you can tell, I mean, copper coins are much heftier than zinc coins. Just an all-around much better metal. So guys, this is the last roll of the 25 that I had out, but we are only 42 minutes into the stream, so I think I'm definitely going to bust out some more rolls. Brand new box, so hopefully we'll have a little better luck in it as well. I actually do have one of the rolls from the new box. I always check for enders, so I'll go ahead and show you this really quick here. There was a wheat penny ender in the other box, so hopefully that's a good sign for us. But there it is right there. Wheat penny ender and a nice sealed roll. Those are always cool to see. Definitely don't get those every day. But we'll go ahead and open that one if you guys want to. And like I said, get right into the next box here. But maybe this last roll will treat us nice. Stay tuned to find out. Well, you're probably going to find out in about 5 seconds because I'm going through it right now. But yeah. Alright, so lots of copper so far. It's a good sign. Hopefully we got something on the end here. I see a Canadian that could be good. Oh, yes, it definitely is good. Actually, that's not even the one I was looking at, but I can already tell that that's going to be a King George VI right there. Wow, okay, so the last roll definitely had something good for us here, guys. Just saw that. It's a King George VI. And I'll go ahead and throw it down here under the microscope so you guys can take a little better look. We saw the King George VI side coming out, and it looks like, you know, I don't know a whole lot about Canadian coins, just finishing up the roll here, but I know that there's something going on with this. It says DEI, and then the I right there has 2 different varieties. I'm not sure if this is a big deal, but it looks like this is the, I can't really tell right now, so we'll just go ahead and flip it over and see what we got for a date. Oh, gotta flip it this way. Gotta remember that. Alright, so 1952. So if there are any Canadian coin collectors out there, go ahead and let me know if there's a variety on this, because I think there might be if we look at the DEI. I'm actually going to grab that Canada coin book that we talked about in one of our previous streams and see if I can find that variety in this book. It's been a while since I've actually visited this book, but go ahead and flip to the 1 cent page and see what we got here. Alright, so, okay. So it says, note style of letters, relation to denticles, the eye points between two denticles. So this is for a Queen Elizabeth II coin. I don't think it actually has anything to do with King George. I'm pretty sure that it's just for the Queen Elizabeth coins. But this is actually, guys, this is the last year that they made these King George the Sixths. 1952. They switched over to the Queen Elizabeths in 1953. So, and actually, she has been on the throne ever since 1953. That is just like bizarre to me. She's so old, but like, man, she's been there forever, and she's still on the coins. She's on Canadian coins, she's on UK coins, Australian coins, I think New Zealand even. I mean, it's just all over the place. But so that's what we got there, guys. A Canadian King George VI, 1952. Definitely a cool find, especially coming out of the last roll. All right, we will put that back if we can. And I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys for a little bit here. So I'll be taking a look at the chat while we sort of reset and get into the next box of coins here. But yeah, coins with Daydreamer variety says 1 no variety. Okay, so yeah. Sean's Coins asks, hey Ryan, what's your oldest coin and how much was it worth? Okay, so I think we talked about this a little bit earlier. My oldest coin that I have currently is an 1834 capped bust dime. It's not worth a ton of money. I think I picked it up for like 10 or 15 bucks, something like that, maybe even cheaper. But it is cool to have. It's a nice old silver American coin. You don't get much older than that as far as American coins go, so definitely a cool pickup. So what else is going on? Queen Elizabeth is even on some African currencies. Yeah, I have seen those. I can't remember where, but definitely have seen them before. So why Daydreamer is leaving. So he says, bye Ryan, great stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate having you here and talking to you beforehand as well. So thank you for hanging out. You are my inspiration. Thank you so much, Jack. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I can keep you satisfied with the entertainment and the videos and stuff coming up in the next few weeks here. MTJ says, at work when I see somebody, oh, going too fast. At work when I see somebody use the Coinstar machine, waiting to see if they leave anything behind. Yeah, there's a Coinstar here in Ann Arbor at the Kroger store. I go there all the time and I check it all the time and there's never anything in it. I swear to God, somebody is sniping that thing, so I'm not getting anything out of it. So that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth is on most Commonwealth country coins. TCR Vlogs wants a shout out. TCR Vlogs, you got it. Shout out to TCR Vlogs. Go ahead and check him out. I don't know what he does, but you should check him out to find out. And let me know if it's any good, and then I'll shout him out again. All right. Impressive, most impressive. Vintage on the 1957 Canadian. Oh, I don't have a 57. We got a 61, which was a young head, and a 52. You might have meant to say 52. I'm not really sure. Love your vids. Can't wait for more. Yeah. Metal detecting 101. That's interesting. Do you like the metal detecting vids or do you like the corner hunting vids? Let me know about that, because well, I'm not going to be able to do any more metal detecting videos. We just got like 5 inches of snow, so none of that for now. But yeah, I did enjoy making them, and I still enjoy making them. It's just very seasonal. Yeah. So I found a 1906 dime in the Coinstar. For me, just a few silver dimes and 1 steel wheat. Yeah, there's some really cool Coinstar finds that people have. The reason that those coins are in the Coinstar is because the Coinstar is not used to seeing old coins like that, and so if someone puts it through, it's going to reject it, and it's going to go into the reject bin. So some really cool stuff to find there for sure. I have a 1968 I need to identify that has a weird design on it. I have a video on my channel. Yeah, go check out Gecko Girl's channel if anybody knows anything. I think you're probably talking about a 68 penny. Go and check her out and let her know. Mexico explains his wildfires here. Yeah, those are crazy. I've seen footage of those wildfires over in California. You guys could probably use some snow right now. That would probably help you out. Definitely could use some snow. So I guess I can't be complaining because at least we don't have fires here. I came here right after the Last Jedi premiere. Was that tonight? Huh. My cousin would know about that. He's a huge Star Wars fan. But yeah, I wasn't even aware. I'm also a Star Wars fan, just not a huge one. Like I wouldn't go to the premieres and stuff. But really loved Rogue One. I saw that. That was like one of the best movies ever. Guys, we're going to get into this next box, so I'm just going to pull out some rolls here to start us off. And I'll go ahead and open up that wheat penny ender if you guys want to see that. And I'll actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to put it under the camera. Should have fixed this camera a little bit better. It's kind of bad. Alright, that's not really working. But guys, let me know what you think that wheat penny is going to be, even though that's a terrible, terrible image. Unfortunately, I can't put it under the scope because it's at this weird height that I can't change. Let me know what you think that's going to be, and we'll open that in just a second here. But I'm going to go ahead and respond to a few more people in the chat. Wistex Vlog says, my channel has 31 subs thanks to your prank. You guys are amazing. Well, thank you, Wistex Vlogs, for sending all that stuff. And also, I know CFA helps you out as well. And, like, you just recently got a Twitter, and, you know, we're there on Twitter with you. So, yeah, Twitter's a cool place to be and connect and community and all that good stuff. How many rolls do you have? I actually have a full box here. So, I'm going to go ahead and start unloading some of these rolls. And I'm going to text Kevin real quick to see if he is going to be available tonight. I'm not even sure. It's starting to look bad, unfortunately. But, oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get out some more rolls here so that we can start looking through some of these. And the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is go through that wheat penny ender. Don't see those too often, so that's pretty cool. Just gotta text Kevin here real quick, see if he's gonna be available tonight. If he is, then we can wait up for him. But yeah. So just give me a second. Bear with me. And honestly, I mean, we could go through rolls until 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if we wanted to. We got a whole bunch of them here. That we can go through. So just let me know what you guys want, and we'll see what the people think. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into that wheat penny ender right there and see what we got. So put the glove back on. Michael Jackson here. All right, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Hopefully this is a sign of a better box, because that last one wasn't the best. I mean, it only produced 2 wheats and then King George VI. So we'll see what we got for a wheat penny here, guys. This one was wheat ender up, so that's pretty cool to see. There she is. Throw her under the scope there and take a look. So in pretty nice condition, actually. I'm guessing this is going to be a 50s, but we'll see. See what it is. Yep, 1958 with some nice little red toning there. That's pretty cool to see. Definitely in good shape. As you can see, it's the last year that the wheat pennies were minted, so that would make sense. But yeah, definitely a cool find, especially on the end. See if we got any others in here. Could be, you know, sometimes wheat pennies come together. One of my recent videos I had, it was like every roll either had 2 or 3 wheat pennies in it, or it had no wheat pennies in it. So maybe that's one of those situations. We'll find out in a sec. That's an interesting coin. Can't even tell the date. Oh, it's 2000. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm hoping my shadow isn't messing up the shot of the coins here. I know the lamp's kind of at a weird angle, so I'll try to adjust that actually. See if we can see if that makes anything better. Trying to get it to like, no, that doesn't really help. How about that? Sort of. Well, anyways, you know, we'll see if there's anything good, and if there is, of course, I'll show it to you underneath the scope. Oh, guys, we just got something really old. Take a look at that. Man, I could tell that penny was just slick. Here, I'll show you the backside first. Looks like we did get 2 wheats in this roll at least. Yep, just 2. So As you can see, this one is much more worn out than the ones that we've seen in the past. Very cool to find. I actually saw the date first. I don't know if maybe you guys were able to see it, maybe not, but check this out. 1920. That's almost 100 years old. How many years exactly? That's 97 years old. So 1920. Man, that is really cool to get out of a box. Interesting to, you know, actually have some of the wheats still defined there. But yeah, guys, I saw it coming out like this, and yeah, there you go, 1920 out of this. I think this is going to be a good box, so let's get into the rest of this, guys. I'm actually very excited to see what else this box holds now, because we already got 2 wheats out of the first roll, and yeah, the tone on it is very nice. Thanks for noticing that, Colby. I do like Mexican currency. I want to try to get a 100 peso note. How much is 100 pesos worth in USD? I'd be interested to know the conversion rate there. I feel like that's something that, you know, we should all know about, because, you know, Spanish culture, Mexican culture, all that stuff is important in the United States. You know, whether you are close to one of those areas or not, it definitely is important. I worked with a lot of Mexican people over the summer. I was working in a cherry orchard, and I knew a lot of Mexicans, and actually I learned a lot of Spanish, which was pretty cool. I learned a lot of Spanish on the job. I took Spanish in high school, so I knew a little bit, but this definitely helped me out a lot more. 1981 Canadian right there. But yeah, those were some fun times in the summer working with those guys and learning a little bit of Spanish. Like, for example, truck would be camión. What else? Cherries. That was an important one to know. Cherries would be cerezas. Okay. So actually, that's like one letter away from being beer. Beer in Spanish is cervezas, and cherries is cerezas. What else? Water, agua. Most people know that. You want to say like necesito agua. I need water in the tank. Oh yeah, tank. Tank is like tanque. I think tanque is the word for that. I was down in Tijuana last week, and it was 19.2 pesos to the dollar. Okay, so like about 20 pesos per USD. That's good to know. Sometimes you just never know what it's going to be. Sometimes it's like thousands to the dollar on all those different currencies. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get a lot of copper in this particular roll here, guys. Lots of different opportunities here to get a wheat penny. That one looks old. No, it's not. 1971. You can see that's not a wheat penny. But still lots of opportunities. I see a lot of dark colors in here. Okay. Oh, no way. Guys, what is up with this box? Holy cow. Take a look. I'm actually going to put this one backwards as well. But guys, look at that wheat penny. Let me just check really quick to see if there's anything else in here, and I will let you know. Man, this is a good box so far. Wow, lots and lots of copper in that roll too. So there's the coin. Really interesting looking. Oh, see you later, Colby. He says he's got to leave right now. Alright, yeah, thanks for hanging out though, for sure. We got 67 people watching. All you 67 people, what do you think about this? Look at this. Very worn, very slick wheat penny right here. Let's flip it in 3, 2, 1. 1919. We're getting even older right now, guys. That's crazy. Look at how slick his face is. It is just about wiped. His ear's still there. You can see that. That's pretty funny. But 1919, that's almost 100 years old. We are at 98 years old, and actually we're coming up on the new year, so that'd be 99 years old. Wow. This is looking like a very good box. And I'll show you real quick here. Move over to the a different camera. That's how much copper came out of that roll. So like I was saying, lots of opportunities to get a wheat penny, and we definitely got one. So very happy to see that. That's two pre-1940s wheat pennies have already come out of this box, which is very uncommon. You don't see wheat pennies that old very often. So very excited to see what else we have. And like I said, guys, we got the whole box. So if we want to do it, we can just go ahead and do it. You know, may as well. We can get quite a few coins lately, so looking through lots and lots of volume, lots of nickels, lots of pennies. Oh, not on the right camera. Sorry about that, guys. Probably want to see what I'm doing here. All right, those looked old. They're 63 and 64. So there's a 59 Denver. That is almost a wheat penny. Just 1 year off, so it's the first year Lincoln Memorial cent right there. Man, guys, this feels like we might have something good coming here with the dates like 1919 and 1920. There could be some old coins in here, absolutely. There's a Canadian right there. I'll pull that one aside. Actually got a nice big pile of Canadians tonight so far. And what else we got? 68, 82. That one's got to be copper. There's an 80 right there. Lots and lots of copper in here. That one's kind of questionable. I'm thinking that one's zinc. 74, 80, and no wheats on that one, but we did get quite a bit of copper, so I'll take it. You guys are talking about pesos in the comments. 1959D wheat cent. Actually, yeah, maybe I should check for it. I guess I didn't check for it, but also there's only like one of those known in the world, so I'm gonna say probably no. Yeah, so here's your 59, guys. What do you guys know about this mule cent thing? It's basically a 1959 penny that allegedly has a wheat back. So if I flip this over, I could do a little magic trick here. Check this out. Just for place of okay, but no, it's the 59 has the memorial cent. As most of them do. Honestly, I don't think that the one that they talk about, the 59 mule cent, it's not legit. There's no way. There's no way that could be legit. That's such a weird thing to happen. Like, and there's only one known, and it hasn't been verified. None of the companies even want to get near it because it just sounds like such a fake thing. But yeah. All right. See what we got here, guys. We've got a brand new roll, brand new opportunity to find an Indian head. Wouldn't that be nice? It's been a very long time, I gotta say. Very long time since I found an Indian head, so would be really nice to see one pop out tonight. Especially on live stream in front of 68 people who I'm sure would be absolutely ecstatic. Oh, guys. Oh, man. I thought we had something old. Well, we might. Okay, no, it's not that old. 1970 copper Canadian. Man, we're getting lots and lots of Canadians tonight. Good, healthy amount. Let's see what else we can get, guys. Bunch of copper-looking zincs right there, and there's one last Canadian to finish off that roll. So I'll take it. But no wheats. No wheats that time. 1959 wheat and pay off your college loans. Yeah. If we get a mule cent, man, probably be worth like $40,000, I would say, to get a mule cent. I'm guessing that's what somebody would pay for it. I just don't have any idea, like, what. Yeah, it's one of a kind. It's also like not legit, so I don't know why someone would pay for that. I certainly wouldn't. Not like I have $40,000 to throw into a coin anyway. Let's get this in view here. There's a Canadian 1985. We'll pull that one out. I don't know. I got a good feeling about this roll, guys. There's like a really solid spot right there. I see a bunch of copper coins. There's got to be something in there. 66, 82, 73. Look at all those coppers. That's like 5 in a row. What are the chances of that happening? Not very high, I got to tell you. But no, the rest of this roll doesn't look too promising. Just a bunch of shiny looking copper pen, or not even copper, just like zinc pennies. Alright, so decent copper out of there. Nothing ecstatic though. I think that's probably about 12 coins. Definitely filling up the copper for tonight though, so I'm happy about that. We never see Canadian coins in Southern California. Yeah, I don't imagine you do. Mexico Unexplained. Like I've said, yeah, and you guys have seen it, I'm getting about 1 or 2 per roll right now, which is actually a little bit higher than what I'm used to getting. I usually get about 1 per roll, but like, yeah, I'm getting a little bit higher than usual, so I'll take it. You know, Canadian coins aren't bad. The majority of them are copper, and it's also cool because like we talked about on last week's stream, Canada does not have pennies anymore in their circulation. So basically the only place you're going to find a Canadian penny is in the United States. Oh, guys, hold on a second. Oh, I was going to say, man, that one looked old. Look at that thing. But it's just a 1971. Looks like it might have been in the ground. Sometimes people will turn in their metal detecting finds. So sometimes you see metal detecting finds in the rolls. That does happen from time to time. That's probably what that is. There's a Canadian right there. We'll take it. It's a 1982. Uh-oh, somebody's getting their messages retracted. GamerPug, what are you doing? You get more Mexico coins than CAF, yeah. I have some silver pesos. Silver pesos. Yeah, they made coins out of silver down there. That's cool. I thought the mule cent was the reverse of the dime. There's actually a lot of different mule coins. I think the term just refers to any coin that has, you know, a reverse from one type of what am I trying to say? So it'll have the reverse from one design of coin and then the obverse from another. So that's basically just what that means. I know on YouTube it's popular to talk about the mule cent. I know a lot of those videos went viral, so that's why most people know about it for those reasons. But there's definitely more than just the penny. So yeah. Please keep it family friendly. There are kids, yeah. Thanks, Coin and Card Hobbyist, again for doing the hard work of the best mod that we have on here. Guys, if you want to check out Coin and Card Hobbyist channel, you can click the 3 dots on the right-hand side and just go to her channel. Or you actually put her channel down in the description below so you can get to her that way as well. So definitely check her out. She's got some good stuff. She also does live streams. She is much more consistent than I am, so definitely a channel that you're going to want to check out. And also, guys, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. If you are not enjoying the stream, go ahead and hit that dislike button. It doesn't really matter. I do, you know, I want to hear feedback, and if you're not enjoying the stream, then go ahead and hit that you know, I'm not going to make you hit the like button, sort of thing, is kind of what I'm getting at. But ratings are good for the channel, so whatever you're feeling about the stream, go ahead and let me know on that little rating system. Guys, we're getting a lot of copper out of this roll, but no wheat so far, so I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I'll show that one. Get the close up here. Kind of interesting. Actually, it looks a lot better from up here, but you can see there's a sort of like a doubling on the rim over here. That's sort of what I was looking at on this coin. So just a little bit of a doubling on that rim over there on that side. But I'm not sure if it's actually off center strike like some of the ones I find. I'll put that one to the side and keep going. Yeah, she is definitely awesome. Beth confirms it. So go ahead and check out Coin and Card Hobbyist. Alright, so guys, actually, now that while Coin and Card Hobbyist is here, so Coin and Card, if you see any really good questions from the chat, go ahead and send them to me over Facebook. I know I'm missing stuff right now, and I feel bad about that. So if you see any really good questions, go ahead and send them to my Facebook page, and I will be checking that out so that I can answer all of those questions. So yeah, that would be much appreciated. So guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat. I'll either get to them right away, or I will just have to get them from Facebook. And we will be opening up to questions here in a second, guys. Again, still trying to get Kevin to come on. He says that he's got some stuff that he's doing tonight, but I'm gonna see if I can get him on. It's all about being persistent. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out. Oh, I'm not even on camera. I always gotta make sure I'm actually showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out our sponsors once again. So the sponsors for tonight's stream are SJ's Mixed Adventures and Ken Peavy. I think most of you guys know who those two people are. Very cool YouTubers. And then we also have Jefferson Braybrook and Chris Langbecker. So all of their channels are down in the description below. go check them out, subscribe, and just show them some love, show them support for showing me support. I definitely do appreciate everything that they do. And again, if you want to become a sponsor of next week's stream, you can go ahead and donate via PayPal, or you can do a super chat, and also there's another option down there below that I'm testing out tonight. If someone would do that, I would actually really appreciate it. Just even if you just donate like $1. Of course, I'm going to appreciate everything, but just like $1 to see what it does, because I'm just like genuinely curious to see what that does. It's kind of a weird link. It is /3.not, which I know a lot of you are going to be like, what the heck is 3.not? That's what this channel used to be called before it turned into Quin Coins. So it had a different name, and then I wasn't able to change the whole link thing. So. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So, all right, I just got this one here. This is pretty weird. It's a 2009, but it is beat to hell, very messed up. So, just thought I'd show that. Sometimes you see 2009s that are in pretty rough shape like that. I mean, it's actually bent. Okay, it was fitting weird in the roll. So, we'll pull aside though. Why not? All right, we got about 10 copper coins out of that roll. Just going to take a quick drink of water there. Pamela asks, how do you store your copper? What I would suggest and what I actually do are kind of different things. Basically, I just hold it in the penny boxes, so I just fill them up, tape them shut, and then once I have a full box, I'll just throw it under a bed, basically, or just like in a good storage spot. What you want to be doing is putting them in the basement, especially if you have a lot. You don't want to be putting too much strain on the house, like unnecessarily anyway. So definitely, if you have like a solid basement, that's where you're going to want to put your copper. If you're a serious copper collector, which I sort of am getting to be. I am not SJ says, I love this channel. Thank you. If you're not SJ, then who are you? And also, are you referring to SJ's Mixed Adventures with that? Kind of interesting name. Don't ban me. I don't know why she's, okay, alright. We'll just go through this roll, guys. 77, 72. There's a Canadian, you guys can see that. Also, kind of curious to find out how many people also find Canadians in their rolls, and if you do, what region of the country are you from? Because there's another one right there. Get a whole bunch of them tonight. Hopefully we got something good coming out of this roll for us. There's another Canadian. That one's a 1983. CFA says, Quin Coins is saving that copper, and CFA is going to go through it with him one day to search for errors varieties. That's actually what we've talked about doing, so CFA is completely right with that one. I am saving all the copper. I don't look for errors or varieties, like I said before. At least I don't look for the really minuscule ones. But yeah, so eventually CFA and I are probably going to meet in person and actually go through and look for rare varieties in all the copper coins that I've saved. So that'll be cool. 1964 there. We just got that one. This is a Canadian, and you guys probably know why I'm going to show this. 64, if I flip it like this. Oh wow, that is a really beat up young Queen Elizabeth right there. But that is the last year that they made the young Queen Elizabeth design. Very beat up though. So 1964s I think is the most common, as it is with the nickels in the American series too. So it's a good way to remember that. Pretty common to find, but still cool to get a young head Queen Elizabeth. Alright, on to the next roll. We actually haven't had a wheat in a long time. I think we have only gotten 2 wheats, or no, we got 3 wheats out of here so far. One was a 58, one was a 1920, and the other one was a 1919. So lots of weird coins coming out of here. 2 out of 3 were from 1920 and below. So that is just insane. Really don't find stuff like that very often. So I guess we might have just gotten really lucky, but we're still looking here to see if we can get some more good stuff out of this box. I'm sure that there's more in here. There's a 59 Denver. You guys want to check it for the mule scent? Just realized I'm not on camera once again. But yeah, we'll go ahead and check this one. you know, I'm not going to completely discount it. It could be real. Could be a thing. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, memorial. Totally didn't expect that. All right, so that is one more copper out of there, and we're just going to finish this off here real quick. Looks like we got a decent amount of copper coming out of here. Decent. I'll show you guys that. Check it out, guys. This is pretty good. Pretty dang good for one roll right there. So we'll take it. All right, so I'm gonna dump these real quick. Filling up the boxes down here. I know you guys can't see that, but definitely getting those full. Got lots and lots of rolls to go through tonight. All right, so Coin Card just sent me a message over Facebook. It looks like someone had a good question. Go ahead and ask. So this one comes from GR Coins. I think that's Grand Rapids. I'm not. Well, to me it is anyway. That's from being from Michigan. That's what I would think. GR Coins asks, what do you use to record your videos? All right, so right now I'm using two C920 Logitech webcams. These shoot in 1080p, and they're only about 50 bucks. I got two of them, so I got one here, and then I have one up on the computer there. That's all it took. You know, I got a couple of them because I knew that I'd need a couple of different angles. As far as the actual videos, I could show you my camera real quick. Just grab it. Here it is. This is my camera. It is a T2i, a Canon T2i. It's kind of an older model, and it's like the cheapest DSLR camera that you can buy. This is a Rode mic, which cost me like 150, I think. So it's sort of an expensive setup, and then this tripod's going to run you probably 40 bucks. But it's a really good, sturdy tripod to have for shooting videos. So that's pretty much my setup right there. And then of course I have this little microscope that I just picked up for like 35 bucks. Really cheap. So it's, you know, it's a pretty cheap setup. It gets the job done. I think the most expensive element would probably be the camera and then the microphone combination. That would probably cost like 400 bucks altogether. I got them pretty cheap, so you know, I'm not complaining about that. We got one more question from Facebook here. This one comes from DZD Productions, and he asks, what is your oldest coin you found coin roll hunting? So the oldest coin I found coin roll hunting is a 1900 Indian head penny. I've never broken the 1800s before, but I did find a 1900 Indian head penny, and that was actually in one of my videos. You can check that out if you go back. And it's one of my most popular ones, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find. But yeah, 1900 Indian head. Only Indian head I ever found too. Alright guys, my voice is getting kind of raspy. I gotta drink some water here. Will's Coins and Bills says, uploading a video of my best metal detecting finds tomorrow. Sweet, man. Always good to get something out like that. It feels good to upload videos, I gotta say. Of course, it feels good to stream as well, but it's like, it's nice to, it's like you're working on this video for however many hours it is. For me, it's usually like 6 to 8 hours of work on a video, and then you finally throw it out there and you see the reactions from people. It's a really good feeling to have that work for you. So, what's going on, Treasure Town? Good to see you here. He says, I've never found any Indian heads. Yeah, they are very, very difficult to find, and actually getting harder and harder. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull the coins this way so that you guys hopefully can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. And I hope I'm not offending anyone by saying Indian head penny. I know a lot of people get upset about using the word penny to actually describe what is known as the American 1-cent coin. So the proper way to say it would be the American cent or Indian head cent, but basically, even though, yeah, that is the proper way to do it, my philosophy is that, like, everybody knows these coins as pennies. And actually, if you look at the side of this box right here, it literally says $25 in pennies. So, like, everyone in the United States sort of identifies those as pennies. And yeah, they're called cents too, but I think most people would find it kind of weird if I kept saying cents all the time. So I just sort of go with pennies. It just kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit easier, and like I said, you know, it's just what I'm used to referring to them as. So, all right, lots of copper in this roll. Yeah, guys, I think my voice is like, I'm almost like losing my voice at this point, so I probably won't actually get around to filming that video tonight. But I'm sure there's some other work that I can be doing that doesn't involve talking, and then hopefully I can get up early in the morning and film that video and have it out maybe by next week or maybe 2 weeks from now. So that'll be good. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a good box, and I'm gonna try to do like a search for silver type of video, because I know you guys have been kind of missing those. Search for silver. It is a nickel box, so there's definitely a chance to find silver, even though it seems like it's been getting smaller over the years. Yeah. So what's going on with everybody in the chat here? Hopefully, if anybody's out on the west side, staying away from those fires. Seeing those things have just been going crazy. I've seen some really crazy footage of what's going on out there. I can't even imagine having to deal with that, like having to pack everything up and just leave for a fire, man. Be crazy. But like I said, hopefully everybody's staying safe. And remember, I've heard this before, but it's like, remember that all those things that, you know, you might want to save, they're just possessions. You got to think about yourself first. You got to get yourself out of there, you know, because obviously people are more important than possessions and connections and relationships. It sort of leads you into a whole different topic there. But yeah, so hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. Hey guys, I think we just got one. It's not going to be that old, but came up face up here, so I'll go ahead and, I'm sure you guys can't read the date because I know this camera is not the best, but there you go. There's the back side. It's actually pretty nice looking, so you can tell it's probably a 50s coin. Go ahead and flip it over here, and you see it's a 1953 Denver. So pretty common coin right there, but it's good to get one. It's been a while. Go ahead and dump these. So Sean's Coins asks, hey Ryan, have you ever found a rare or cool coin on the ground? I don't think so. Yeah, I haven't really found anything that rare. Metal detecting, I haven't found anything like in a parking lot or anything like that. Most of the coins I've found metal detecting, like I've found some silver coins, but they're all pretty common. So no, I guess I haven't really. But that's a good question. I'm sure some people have. All right. We've got all kinds of rules to go through, guys. Over 40 homes lost in an elderly trailer park. Yeah, that's really sad. Just absolute devastation. I mean, I don't know what you can do about something like that, though. I mean, you fight it as well as you can, but Mother Nature, she's gonna have her course with things, have her way. So, hopefully everybody's doing okay out there, though. I know I have a lot of viewers out there on the West Coast, so just hoping for everybody's safety out there. Alright guys, it looks like someone was saying earlier about a 57 Canadian. And I think I might have just found one for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and quiz you guys on this one. 1957 Canadian. What is going to be on the back side of that? I know not everybody here is, well, hardly anybody here is from Canada, but like I'm just wondering if anybody knows what's going to be on the back side of that, because I talk about it all the time, so I think you should probably know. CFA says, my daughter found a 5-cent euro with a strike-through error on the ground. Yeah. CFA, man, I have no idea how you get so lucky with the change finds, with the ground finds. You find more stuff in change than you find in actual rolls, which is just like insane. But yeah, so what's going to be on the back of this coin, guys? A 1957 Canadian coin right there. I'm going to keep going through the roll while the answers roll in, and I'm sure somebody will get it right, because I feel like I've taught you guys pretty well, but this is sort of like a test to see if anybody's paying attention. Uh-oh. Yaoshin says King George. Hi Ho Silver says young, says the lady. Mexico Unexplained, Young Elizabeth, yes. Will's Coins, Young Head, yes, you're right. So yes, we're going to go ahead and flip that now. Oh man, what is with these coins? Well, it's barely identifiable, but it is the young Queen Elizabeth there, so yeah, that's a really beat up coin, but it is young Queen Elizabeth, 1957, so one that you don't find too often. but I guess I can't really count that for much because it's just terrible shape. We'll go ahead and see what else we got in the rest of this roll. Looks like it's going to be decent on the copper. That one looks old. Hold on a second, guys. Yep. Okay, I think we got one here. Another nice one. It's going to be a common date, 1944. But definitely cool to find. Good to get another wheat penny out of there. Pretty standard wheat penny. I don't think you could get much more average of a wheat penny than that right there. But good to find some old American stuff there, so I'll take it. Go through the rest of this roll just real quick here. Alright, so we got a 44. And take a look at all this copper, guys. Whole bunch of it here. Look at that. Is that a copper? Yeah, it is. Alright. So that was a good roll. I appreciated that roll. I enjoyed that roll. Looks like the Queen was having a bad day. Yeah, it does look like that. What modern dates do you keep? The only modern dates that I look for in the pennies is the 2009. So I think that's probably what you mean by modern. Other than that, I'm basically just looking for wheat pennies. So, which I wouldn't classify them as modern. I mean, it's all relative, of course, but yeah. As far as modern coins goes, I'm not really looking for much other than the 2009s, and even those I don't look for that hard, unless I'm doing a competition hunt, in which case they're gonna matter a lot. So, all right, what do we got in this roll? It just looks like a whole bunch of nothing to me. Not much going on there. Well, actually, there's a couple of nice coppers there, so I guess that wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Trevor asks, how much is a copper penny worth? Actually, I think you can go and calculate that online. I want to say they're worth about 1.7 cents right now, if copper is the same as it was from the last time I checked it. But somewhere around 1.7 cents, which is pretty bizarre when you think about it. It's like 70% return. That's nothing to laugh about, but people do laugh about it. So, and I guess for good reason, because yeah, it's a 70% return, but it's a 70% return on 1 cent. So it's still not doing too much for you, and it's kind of heavy, and it's kind of time consuming to go through. But I enjoy doing it. It's a nice little hobby to do, something to do in the winter when it's cold outside and you can't really do anything else. So I enjoy doing it. Got 63 people watching right now. Welcome to anybody who's new. I'd hope that you go ahead and go down below and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all the new viewers. Definitely had a lot in the past few days here. And hopefully I'll be coming out with a video for you guys soon. I know I haven't done that in a little while, so like I said, I was thinking about filming it tonight. Probably won't get around to that because my voice is like just going right now. It's having a tough time. I think it's allergy season or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, a copper penny is worth 2.8 cents. Are you serious right now? I mean, I get, with all the crazy stuff the market's been doing recently, I wouldn't even doubt that. But yeah, I'm not gonna check right now. Somebody else go check that. But no, I think we'd be hearing things about it if it was over 2 cents. Almost 3 cents to make a modern penny. Is it 3 cents? It might be. GR Coins, I see your message. You say, I get bullied at school for having my YouTube channel in my collection. Yeah, it happens. You're gonna get that, man. Unfortunately, people don't like to see you succeed, and it is unfortunate. That's sort of how the world works. People don't want to see you do well. Even if you haven't found your success yet, that's when they're probably most likely to get in there and bully you for that, because they want to get you out of whatever you're doing before it becomes successful. It's really just a way to make themselves feel better about what they're doing, because not everyone is lucky enough to have a passion. Not everyone has a passion for coin collecting, and they see people with passions, and that, like, if you have a passion for it, you say you have a YouTube channel for your coin collection, so it sounds like you are passionate about coin collecting. People are going to see that and they're going to be jealous. And unfortunately, what results from that is they're going to bully you for it, for, you know, doing something that's a little bit different, because, you know, passions are generally something that's considered a little bit different from what people normally do. Now, of course, when I started this YouTube channel, coin collecting on YouTube was hardly a thing. There was definitely a lot of metal detecting videos out, but there wasn't a lot of coin collecting videos. So it was even harder for me because it wasn't even, like, there wasn't even really a clear path to having success. But no, I think you're gonna get through this. Just try to ignore it as much as you can. I mean, I don't want to say ignore it, because it's gonna be there, but I guess just know that, like I said, the only reason that they're doing this is because they're jealous of the passion that you have for something, because like I said, a lot of people don't. They go through life without finding a passion for anything, and that's going to make them jealous. I just got this one on the left side here. Again, we have a little bit of doubling. Other than that, I don't see much going on with it. I just realized, I remember there is a double die in the 1972, so that would be kind of cool to find, but I don't think that's it right there, so I'm just going to throw that in with the coppers. I heard Dustin from Coin Up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys are responding to each other. So I hope that helped, GR Coins. You said your computer teacher subscribed to you. So that's cool that you have a computer class. I remember when I was in probably middle school or maybe elementary school, we did a typing class, which was really helpful. I'm glad that I did that, because typing is such a big deal these days. Like, you know, you have to be able to type fast. But yeah, a computer class is definitely a good thing. I mean, I'm sort of biased because I'm in computer science here at the University of Michigan, so obviously anything with computers I'm gonna be happy about that. But yeah, it's cool that your teacher subscribed to you. That's really cool. There's I just wanted to show this because it's one of those, I think it's 150-year anniversary coins. 1867 to 1992. So that's the 1992 Canadian penny right there. Get a few of those every once in a while. Just a little something different for you. So I see a lot of copper in here, guys. Fortunately, it's all memorial type stuff. This is kind of interesting. Maybe not. That's not interesting enough. But yeah, lots of memorials here, guys. So see if we can get anything good out of here. Be nice to find another old weedy. I think we just got really lucky in the beginning there. I'm starting to think that now. But lots of copper though. I'll show you that. And then we'll take a break from the coin roll hunting for a second here, guys. But look at all that. That's a good amount right there. All right. Yeah, join a coin club. That'd be cool. Trying to catch up with the chat here. 120. Oh shoot, Mexico. You're right. What did I say? 150 years? Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, that's a really weird centennial to be celebrating. Why 125 years? Like, that's not a big deal. You know, 100 years, that makes sense. 150 years is kind of questionable, but 125 years? Come on, that's weird. Yeah. So I'm in a tech class, and our teacher is really chill, and he lets us mess around. Nice, yeah. Tech class. Very cool. Yeah, so I'll see if I'm getting anything via Facebook. Doesn't look like it right now. I'll probably check PayPal real quick, just see if anybody donated. I hate to miss a donation. I really hate to do that, and it's easy to do with PayPal, unfortunately. So that's why I'm trying to get systems in place where you guys can actually see your donations pop up on the screen, and then, you know, I can see them as well. So I'm still working on that. Hopefully I'll get that figured out soon. But guys, again, if you want to become a sponsor of next week's stream, you can go ahead and donate via PayPal or in the super chat. And again, there is that one other option down there, down in the description. I have a link. It looks like the PayPal link is it's not lighting up, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, I need to put the hypertext in front of it. Lots of cool things you can learn in a computer class. Oh, Night Beth, good to see you. Thank you so much for the donation, and thank you for showing up. Everybody loves to see Beth in the chat, so thank you again, and have a good night. It is 11:30 right now, and guys, unfortunately, I don't think Kevin is going to be on, so sorry about that. I didn't mean to market it that way and have him miss. I will be giving him a firm slap on the wrist for not showing up tonight, but yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we can get him on soon, though. And actually, you know, we have the holiday break coming up, so we should be doing lots of videos together during that. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I know you like seeing me and Kevin together, so. And I honestly, like, the videos that I do with Kevin are a lot more fun than the ones that I do just by myself. I do like doing the competitions. You know, it gives it just this whole nother element, so love doing those competition hunts. Alright, so we got a little bit of copper out of that one, you know, not too much, probably 10 coins, decent amount. Shut up, Kevin. Yeah, exactly. Everybody hashtag shut up, Kevin. That's what he gets for not showing up. Hashtag where is Kevin? That's a good question. Very good question. I don't think he's not telling me right now where he is, so. Hopefully we can get something interesting out here, guys. So the funny thing is, you know, earlier we found a 1920 and a 1919. So those are actually pretty common, like amongst the older wheat pennies. Those are pretty common to find. Still cool to find, you know, because you very rarely find them in circulation. You know, being in circulation for almost 100 years is not something that happens very often. But yeah, you know, for the older coins, those are sort of the more common dates to find. So it is kind of funny how we found both of them right after each other. But yeah, I haven't gotten any older stuff since, though. So I don't know what was going on with that. Shut up, Kevin. Shut up, Kevin. I should play that. I should play that thing that I made for the end of the video. Hopefully you guys have seen that. So it looks like our viewership's dwindling down a little bit. It is getting a little bit late, especially for people on the East Coast. It's 11:37 right now on the Eastern Standard Time. We've got about 53 people still watching, though, so I do appreciate that. It's funny, someone just said that something about a 1943 copper penny, which is like impossibly rare to find. And I had a buddy who was telling me that he actually knew, or no, not that he knew, like that he actually had a 1943 copper penny. And I told him, you do not have a 1943 copper penny, you would be a millionaire. Actually, I don't know how rare they are, but you definitely have a lot of money if you had one of those. And he's like, oh no, it was one of the steel ones. And I was like, yeah, those are the more common ones. So yeah, some people just, oh guys, check this out. We just got a bird scent. Sweet. So this is a Canadian coin right here. And this is a centennial that actually makes sense. So centennial stands for 100 years. And this is 100 years since Canada became a independent nation. So that occurred in 1867, and this coin is a 1967, as you can see there. Flip it over to this side, and it's just a standard Queen Elizabeth there. But this side has the bird on it, so those are a nice collectible coin. I love finding them. I even keep track of like my record for the most found in one roll. I think it's 3, or not one roll, one box. So I have found 3 in a box before. But yeah, that's a cool coin to find. Definitely a cool one to save, and very collectible. Bird scent, you guys know it. You guys know it. Everybody knows the bird scent. coins flying all over the place there. A few of those Canadian coins can be worth something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through them someday and look for varieties in there as well. Only 840 out there in San Diego. Yep. So I know I got people out on the West Coast that are just perfectly happy with this time right now. That's like prime time, 8:40, 8 p.m. That's sort of like prime time for live streams and whatnot. But I get a lot of people that complain about how late my streams are on the East Coast, especially when they're on a Thursday night, which they generally are. Okay, guys, I'm seeing. Man, I don't want to jinx this, but this coin right here, it shows up on the camera pretty well too. This coin right here, you can see the one that I'm talking about. That looks old. That looks really old. I'm going to pull that one out slowly and hope for the best. This doesn't usually work with pennies, so I can't say for sure what this is going to be. Okay, so we did get something. Okay, I was going to say, at least that wasn't a total whiff. Yeah, definitely looks old, guys. So this is a young head Queen Elizabeth right here. I was hoping for like an Indian head or something, but I will take that. Let's see what the date is. All right, 1963. So I'll take that. It's not too bad. You very rarely will actually get something that's identifiable from the edge when you're talking about pennies. Sometimes you can pull nickels out from the edge. Most of the time when you're pulling something out of the edge, just by looking at the edge, it's because it's a silver coin. Silver coins are very easy to identify from the edge, but when you're talking about pennies and nickels, it takes a little bit more experience. So definitely something interesting right there. 1963 young head. We'll take it. All right, let's see if we got anything else in this roll. Nothing else is really popping out at me. Oh, okay. There we go. We got a 59. Why don't we go ahead and check that for the mule cent once again, since you guys seem to be enjoying when we do that. 1959 Denver. I almost thought it was an S, which would have been very special, which doesn't exist. Nope, it's just a memorial. So 1959 Denver. I'll take it. It's another copper coin added to the stack. No problem there. See if we get anything in here, guys. Hoping for something here. Wheat would be good. It's been a little while. Decent amount of copper so far. It didn't look like this was going to be full of copper, but got a few. And I think that's about the end of it. Alright, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll take it. Alright, one more roll here. And honestly, guys, yeah, I probably should end the stream at midnight. I do have a few things that I need to get to. I probably should get to bed at a decent time tonight because I got to get up in the morning, like I said, to film that video. That'll be exciting. But should let my voice rest a little bit. I've been kind of talking for like 2 hours straight. I was expecting Kevin to be on here tonight so that we could have a little back and forth discussion, but unfortunately, guys, we weren't able to get him. He just had a big change of plans and said he had to go and do something else. So, guys, I did put up a poll before I started the stream tonight, asking a little bit about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So see if you can click on the right hand, like the top corner, if you can click somewhere up in this area, you might be able to see the poll. Go ahead and take that poll. I'm just asking basically what do you think about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? And there's a few answers there, so I'd be really interested to see what everybody has to say about it, because I know it's definitely a hot topic right now and people are pretty passionate about it. So, but yeah, I mean, if you guys want to end the night on a little Bitcoin, little cryptocurrency discussion, I'd totally be down for that. It's definitely been interesting to me recently. I'm actually looking to get into trading it pretty soon, so yeah, would be interested to see what you guys have to say about it. So just go ahead and grab a few more rolls here, maybe 5, be a good amount. Also, guys, we are at 79 likes right now. If we could get that up to 100, that would be really, really awesome. So hit that like button if you haven't already. And we will get into another roll here. But yeah, anybody who has anything to say about Bitcoin, go ahead and say it. I am not SJ says, send me Bitcoin. Well, unfortunately, I don't own any Bitcoin yet, but like I said, I am looking to get into it. Guys, I think I see possibly an old Canadian. Got so many rolls over here. I'm going to pull this one out. It's a little bit off camera. It's like the second coin in the roll. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's not that old. 1973. It is copper, though. Man, we got a lot of them. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so let's see. A bit is a piece of a coin, a cryptocurrency. I can tell you now that I like real money. Yeah, that is a lot of people's opinions on it. I sort of agree in some ways, but in other ways, it's like cryptocurrency sounds like it could be a pretty cool thing. But yeah, I mean, there's obviously issues with it. Security is a big one, but I think that they've solved that problem pretty decently. I think one of the biggest issues, in my opinion, would be just the volatility of it. You know, it's just so back and forth, and it doesn't really seem to keep its value. I saw a really good joke about that, which I'll tell you guys in just a second. Nope, no mule scent. All right, so here's a good joke about cryptocurrency. So I saw this on Reddit. So the dad, okay, so here's the scenario. You have a dad and you have a young boy, okay. So the young boy goes up to the dad and he says, "Dad, can I borrow $10 of Bitcoin, please?" And then the dad says, $9.37 a Bitcoin. What the hell are you gonna do with $11.49 of Bitcoin? And the joke is that it changes its value so quickly. I don't know. Why am I explaining the joke? Hopefully you guys got that. But if you didn't, the joke is that Bitcoin, its value changes so quickly that, 1 second you're talking about $10, the next second you're talking about $11.49 and stuff like that. Derek says, my cousin has Bitcoin. Nice. I remember when it was $5 and didn't buy any. Yeah, the thing about that is, like, people are going to make it. I know people have seen, like, they remember when it was $5 or like 2 cents and stuff like that. But, hindsight's 20/20, unfortunately. So it's just, I try not to think like that because I feel like you're going to drive yourself insane if you think about it too much. All right, let's get into another roll. I'm kind of surprised. I thought we were going to have a really good box here because the first 3 rolls had some awesome coins. So I don't know. We might get something towards the end here. Who knows? You never know when you're opening the rolls. Coins for Amateurs says, I think it's because the majority of Bitcoin is owned by just a few people, so I've read. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't read up too much on it. Hey, we got a 2009. Oh, wrong view. You guys gotta let me know when I'm doing stuff like that. Quinn, what are you doing? All right, we got a 2009. I'll take it. Really not too many of them so far tonight. All right, come on, give me something good here. I see a big solid block of copper, but I'm not seeing any wheat. Where are all the wheat pennies at? Come on. 69, 77, lots and lots of copper, but no wheat. Yeah. 68, 77, and that's the end of the roll. But look at all that copper. Good copper nonetheless. See, I'm making money here, guys. You multiply however many coins, say that's 15 coins, multiply that by almost 2 cents per coin. It's like turning 15 cents into 30 cents. That sounds pretty good to me. Of course, that's not actually the price that people are paying for it, but it's what it's worth. It's, it's the market value. I hear Bitcoin has really went up in value. Another one of those things where I should have invested when Bitcoin. Well, yeah, again, you should have, but how are you supposed to know? I'm sure that there's something that's being developed right now that you should invest in, but how are you going to know what it is? So man. Okay, this roll looks really good, guys. I'm not even showing it. All right, let me clear this because I want you guys to see this. This looks like almost 50% copper. There's got to be something good in here, guys. DC29923 says, I pulled a 1909 VDB in a bank sealed roll. It was awesome. That is really awesome. I've never found a 1909 before. Alright guys, come on. What do we got in here? This has got to have something for us. This is just, there's so much copper here. Okay, so you can see I'm pulling just about every other coin is going down into the copper pile there. So far they've only been 70s and 80s and 169 there. Alright, now it's not looking so good anymore. We're getting into a good section. Come on, baby. 1967, that's not going to cut it. Oh, man. Just basically spread the whole thing out. Doesn't look like there's going to be much in here. As far as wheat pennies goes. I'll show you the copper in just a second. Okay. So maybe not as good as I thought. But, man, that's got to be the biggest copper roll we've had so far. Check this out. That's a lot. Probably about 20 coins right there. So, like, 40%. That's pretty good. Yep. So, Coins for Amateur says, I say invest now before it gets bigger than Bitcoin. Invest in what? Oh, invest in copper? Or something else? Litecoin? If you invest in Litecoin a couple of days ago, good job. I think it's back down to like 130 bucks right now, but man, it went up like crazy. But yeah. What other cryptocurrencies are you guys into? Is anybody trading Ethereum? Anybody trading Litecoin? What about Vertcoin, Vericoin, Virium? What else are you guys doing? It'd be really interesting to hear what you guys are trading. I give you the luck to find an Indian. Wait and see this box. Man, I hope you're right about that. I only got a few more rolls to open here before I call it quits for the night. You know, we're getting close to midnight here. Oh, and I never got around to opening the packages. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna save that for another stream. Because I don't really know who these packages are from, and I haven't heard back for a while. One of them I've actually had for like a month or so now. So I'll have to get with CFA because I think he might actually have some idea of where this came from. But yeah, we're gonna finish up this roll. I should probably get this on camera here. Gotta clear some coins. But guys, this is probably going to be your last call for being able to become a sponsor of the next stream. So if you do want to become a sponsor of the next stream, I'll definitely shout you out and have you down in the description below. You can go ahead and donate either via PayPal or using the super chat. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to go ahead and support the channel, I really appreciate everybody who donates. And I am going to be logging off in just a few short minutes here, so this is going to be your last chance to get any donations in. And again, I really appreciate anybody who donates, and I should check PayPal real quick. I keep saying that, but I should definitely do it. CFA says, we already posted a vid of the package from that same fan that wanted to remain anonymous. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm probably going to hold off on the package for a little bit, though. Definitely, want to have a solid plan before we go into it and open the package. I know we didn't really follow the stream schedule tonight. That's kind of Kevin's fault. Hashtag shut up, Kevin. Send me that. Dogecoin. Who's doing Dogecoin? MTJ's doing Dogecoin. Yeah, precious metals. Can't go wrong with precious metals. Well, actually, you can go wrong with precious metals, but I think silver is really low right now, isn't it? Pretty sure. Kevin was telling me about how he's picking up some silver soon. Oh man, guys, we just got one of the ugliest Canadian pennies I've ever seen. I do not like this design at all. I'm sorry, but I don't like that design. This is going to be a newer one. Yeah, 2010. So this was just before they got rid of the penny over there in Canada. Really don't like that design. Those are the ones that we subtract points for when we're doing the competition hunts. So yeah, it looks like people are sort of winding down here, guys. We only got about 46 people watching now. So it gets a little bit more personal here. If you want to, send in your questions, I'll try to answer as many as I can. It looks like this is the last roll that we're going to go through, though. So if we don't find anything in here, unfortunately, it's just better luck next time. Oh, hey, just as we're talking about that, we just pulled a Wheatie, and it came right next to a 2009 too. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice little token there. Good luck. So we'll flip that Wheatie in just a sec. I'm just going to finish going through the rest of this. A couple of coppers right there at the end. All right, let's see what we got for the last Wheatie. All right, so first we'll show that 2009, which is in decent shape. Actually, it's in really good shape. I like that one a lot. And let's check this Wheatie. This is the final coin of the hunt. I'm going to go ahead and throw the copper and the zinc down. And we will see what this Wheatie is going to be in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that's actually a little older than I thought it was going to be. 1942. Absolutely, we'll take that as the last Wheatie. I mean, probably would have liked a 1910 or 1909 or something like that, but, I'll take it. Okay, so yeah, Travis says 1582 for an ounce of silver right now. Yes, silver's really down right now. If you're going to go pick up some silver, do it now. You will not be disappointed. But if it goes down even further, don't be mad at me. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take me too seriously. So alright guys, we ended the night with a 1942 Wheatie. I will take that any day of the week. Awesome stream tonight, guys. We had quite a few people in here watching. I'm sure some of that was probably because Couch wasn't streaming tonight. So, I had more people come over here. Yes, $15.92 an ounce for silver. Yeah, I wonder if silver. I haven't really checked out the trends of silver. I'm wondering if it gets low like at this time of the year all the time. DC29923 says, "I kid you not. You are the reason I love coins and hunting so much. I cannot tell you how much it means to me and how excited it makes me when you read 2 of my comments. I loved it. Keep hunting." Well, now I read 3, so I hope that that makes you feel good as well. Thank you so much for that, though. That does mean a lot to me as well. To see that I'm impacting some people and that people are enjoying my comment or my content. And honestly, DC29923, stuff like that is the reason why I keep making these videos. Is because to actually see the change that I'm making is really cool. So thank you for the comment. I appreciate that a lot. But Kevin, Ishan, where? Kevin. But yeah, good variety of people in the chat. Thanks for the subs. Yeah, I think we had a really good conversation tonight. I really appreciated everybody, hanging out and saying hi. And I think we had a good conversation. Would definitely love to continue this whole Bitcoin discussion. And guys, if you haven't already voted in the poll, if you can't see it, it should definitely be up once I post the live video. You'll be able to go and vote in that. Definitely want to see what people are thinking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, at least on my channel. Guys, we are at 93 likes. I just realized we're at 93 likes. Let's see if we can get that to 100, and that'd be cool. So Derek says, "Bye, I'm new, but I said that a million times already." All right, Derek, thank you for coming out, and sorry if I missed one of your comments previously. You missed a steal. Huh. I don't think I missed. Oh, maybe you're talking about a steel Canadian or something. Yeah, I see a lot of those. I would like to see you go through quarters. I hope you get enough donations. Yeah, Susan, I should do quarters at some point. I think I'm going to do a series soon. I'm going to do a series. I'm going to tilt this down because I'm probably going to lean back a little bit. I'm going to do a series soon where I just go through every single type of coin you can possibly go through. I'm actually wondering if they have boxes of the dollar coins. I might be able to actually order a box of that. That'd be cool. And just sort of like let people know what to look for in all the different types of coins. Obviously, like I've never done a box of quarters before. It just doesn't really interest me. But I would definitely do it just for the viewers, because I know that quarters are interesting to some people. There's tons and tons of quarters to collect. You know, you can do the state quarters, the territory quarters, if you're into that sort of thing, and the bicentennial quarters as well. But if you're looking for silver quarters, it's probably not a very good place to go. Angelo says, you are one of the first YouTubers I started to watch, and that's how I started coin roll hunting. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's really cool. I just like don't know what to say though, like when people say the stuff like that to me, because it's like I'm not gonna like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't usually, I try not to like bring this up to too many people in my actual life where like I'm out there doing stuff and I'm a student at the university. It's like usually when I meet people, I don't tell them that I do YouTube because they're either not interested or, you know, it just doesn't, they don't get it. It's like, what is this all about, this coin roll hunting YouTube stuff? So I don't know. So I love hearing stuff like that. I just don't know how to respond to it usually. So, well, thank you though. Ishan says, Ryan, where is Kevin? Yeah, that is a good question, Ishan. I really wish I knew the answer to that. He's not responding to my text right now, so I must have done something to make him mad or something. I don't know. You should have way more subscribers. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's just the consistency of the uploads. I haven't been consistent recently, and you know, I do feel bad about that. Usually I do these streams on a Thursday night, so you know, I'm very inconsistent right now. I'm sort of just trying to get my whole life back together, get the whole schedule back together. I do kind of wish, I do miss doing the weekly uploads. But weekly live streams I think are a good thing, and it's good practice, very good practice if you want to like get into presentation skills. That's something that you need in life. So Ishan says, can you stream longer? Was watching Half Dollar. Yeah, so Half Dollar must have just got off. But CFA says, I've had to explain what we do on YouTube to a lot of people in my everyday life, but once they hear about it, they find it very interesting. Yeah. CFA, I actually like started timing it. I was like, how long does it take me to explain coin roll hunting on YouTube to someone? It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, like consistently. It's like, because they have so many questions. They're like, what? Like, you go to banks and you get coins. Like, that's the weirdest thing in the world. And yeah, you know, it takes a while to explain it, but eventually people do get it, and I'm like, yeah, I have like, you know, I have like 7,000 subscribers. They're like, how are there that many people in the world that would watch you go through coins? And it's like, well, no, it's actually pretty exciting. It's kind of fun. It's like going through packs of cards, or you know, just like anything that, like blind packs, you know, stuff that like you never know what you're gonna find, and that's the exciting part about it. It's like a little treasure hunt contained in this little system. So Vantley asked, does Kevin get mad? I mean, yeah, Kevin can get mad sometimes. He's very competitive. He's in the stock market. I keep telling him to get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and stuff like that, but he's refusing for some reason. I don't know why. I think he's just lost too many times in the stock market so far to go into something like cryptocurrency, which is just all over the place. Yeah. So DC29923 says, you should compete with Kevin to see who could metal detect more in the winter with the frozen. It would be funny, interesting. I think he'd win that one because I live in a kind of a city area where I really wouldn't want to be going out with the big shovel. I mean, I love detecting with the big shovel, but I wouldn't want to ruin the lawn. And I think honestly the only way you're going to get through that frozen ground is with the big shovel and using your foot. So I'd probably lose that one. But unfortunately, guys, I only got out one time during the semester, which really kind of bums me out because last year I went so many times and it was such a good time. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get out and do it because I was just doing so many other things. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice right now. I should probably get to bed pretty soon. CFA says, they all come back asking what they have because most people have a coin or two they have kept and aren't sure why and want to. Yeah. I get that all the time. Like people who are just like my friends, like from high school, message me on Facebook. They're like, "Is this anything? Is this worth anything?" It's like, yeah. There's coin groups out there that will answer your questions on those. So like coin and currency collecting is a really good Facebook group if you want to find someone who's going to be able to answer your questions all the time. Coin and currency collecting is a great one. Thank you. I am not SJ. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, Alexander's Coins and Metal Detecting. Man, you guys are. I'm so surprised. There's still like 50 people here. It's like we're just talking. We're just chilling out. But yeah, honestly, guys, my voice is kind of going right now. I have allergies that hit pretty hard around this time, so I'm gonna have to get off here in just a couple more minutes. But Jerry says, certainly have learned a great deal of new things by watching your videos. Inspired me to start back up seriously looking again. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I did metal detecting when I was a kid, and then didn't do it again until just very recently, you know, when we did the channel stuff. So yeah, I know a lot of people fall away from it for a while, and then they just, you know, after a while they come back to it and keep doing it. So it's a really cool hobby to have. Yep, good night, Susan. Yeah, bill hunting is cool as well. What was the best coin you found today? I didn't start watching until right now. Alright, actually, yeah, you're right. I should show some of the cool stuff we found today. So I'm going to pick out my 3 favorites here. It's not too hard. So I'll show you what we got. First of all, always love finding a King George VI. This is the very last year that they made King George VI. I found this in a roll today, 1952. And there's the back side. So in pretty good shape. And we got 2 really nice old Wheaties out of the box today. This one came out in a roll that had a wheat ender. And we'll flip this one like an American. 1920. So that's really old, and then this one actually is even older, but very, very worn down. So 1919 on that. You can see the backside is just slick. So 2 really cool finds, and then also, I mean, this one is cool as well. Nice King George. So that's it's probably the best stuff we got out of the box today. But yeah. GR Coin says, I don't even play video games anymore. I was so into video games. Thank goodness I got out of it. Well, you know, GR, like, I know a lot of older people, like people from other generations, people from the older generation. They say like video games just rot your brain and it's no good. But like, I played video games today. I still play video games. I play a whole bunch of old Xbox games, and I think I don't see them as being bad for you. I think that there's a lot of really cool things in video games. There's a lot of really cool stories being told in video games today. Video games are a good thing. Coin roll hunting is a good thing. They're all good things. I mean, they're not like polar opposites or anything like that. So, but yeah, I mean, coin roll hunting, I mean, you're probably going to learn a little bit more about stuff in the world than you might in video games. I guess that's not even strictly true, but stay away from the stock market. I spent gobs of money on classes on how to beat the stock market. I lost a lot of cash in 2018. Yeah, I mean, nobody saw that coming, though. Man. And I'm sure that's what we're going to see with the whole Bitcoin thing. Eventually, the bubble is going to burst, just like it did with the .com bubble, just like it did with the housing market. I don't know, we don't talk too much politics on this channel, though, so we'll stay out of that one. Alright guys, thank you so much to everybody who came out, especially to everybody who donated to the channel. I really appreciate everybody donating. I just want to say really quickly, once again, sponsors of tonight's stream were SJ's Mixed Adventures, Ken PV, who are 2 great channels on YouTube I watch all the time, always doing streams as well. You can find these in the description below, and then also Jefferson Braybrook and Chris Langbecker. So thank you to the sponsors of tonight's stream. I really appreciate everybody who supports the channel. Again, guys, I had a lot of fun. We found some cool stuff. We went through probably probably even a little bit more than a box of pennies tonight, and found some pretty good stuff. So I appreciate everybody coming out, and I love to see 47 people watching. We got 94 likes. So before you leave the video, go ahead and smack that like button, get us up to 100 likes. I'd really appreciate that as well. But honestly, yeah, it was a good time. Even though Kevin wasn't able to make it tonight, you know, we'll try to get him on some other time. But thank you all for coming out. Had a really great Saturday night with you guys. So appreciate it, and happy hunting to everybody out there, and have a good Sunday tomorrow. So, all right.